Welcome back to day 10 of the free-to-play guide. Today we'll be going over the trial stage 5, another crack at the magic codex trial, maybe trying to push up higher damage. We'll be using our free flywheel pulls and maybe some more pulls. And of course, we're going to be going through the dragonspine tower. Like I promised before, a little obviously sneak peek, we've hit 799 in the dragonspine tower, but we're going to go through the eternal tower. And arena, we're going to be going over the celestial sovereign. And my plans of how to navigate that. So let's just jump right in, and we can actually just start off in the Dragonspine Tower. With Empress, I could have done this like yesterday or the day before, depending upon when you get Empress. You should be able to push up to 800. 800 itself is really hard. Before, I had a strategy, which probably still works, using Frost Spirit to get through and freezing them. But I'm honestly not rushing it right now, unless I see a reason to. I don't think it's going to be worth my time invested. If you want, there is a video, I can link it at the end of this. I'm showing you how I cleared it, and you can use the same team. It should be the same principles. Your just Empress is going to do slightly less damage because you don't have Dragon Roar on her. But you should be getting all these great rewards. If you're roughly where I was before, like 600 of these, so that's 12 heroes, another 30 scrolls, tons of diamonds. So great to push up. In the Eternal Tower here, and we'll climb this in a minute. Let's just grab this. You're going to be getting half a legendary soul item, basically. It's going to be random every 10 floors you clear. I was briefly looking at here. It looks like it is going to be, really difficult to climb up high because most of these people appear to be spenders. I did see this free-to-play test, so we should be able to hit around stage 5 4. And we, I guess, just quickly climb up now. All right, so we initially get stuck at stage 4 here. We'll come back before the end, but so far we're able to pick up some of these rewards here. Quickly slide through, and another 10 of these. So we're at 60, closing in on our first mythic piece. If we can get, we'd have to get deep. I don't think we'll be able to get there. We'd be able to get our first piece. All right, now let's just jump over to the arena. The Celestial Sovereign. This was up yesterday. Just was so busy, didn't have time to talk about it. The first 3 fights every week, you can't skip. You just have to watch them. So it takes a minute. Don't want to waste your time. But and here, it's a team of 1, team of 2, team of 3. My mind process, because we're free to play, we don't have that big of a roster, is to put all your focus on team 1 and team 2, right? So I'm thinking my Night Eater will be best in team 1 because she's super great at just solo battling. She's the one you use in the solo Abyss Tower to climb up the easiest. In team 2, Empress is queen, right? So no brainer to put her there. And it honestly, you could put a couple different sports and just test it out if you're not winning. I like Lord of Time because she gives Empress crit damage and crit rate at the first couple turns. So just more damage, hopefully just take them out right away. And then my third team, they're not even in the great order. It doesn't even matter. I'm just pretending to purposely lose that one. Like, they're going to be strong, but I don't expect to win it. Big thing, though, is when you go in the lineup, you might have to check this every day when doing it. You have to edit your equipment. So if you have Nile like I do, make sure on your solo team, whoever you're using for the solo, make sure they have Nile, because Nile is going to make them so much more tankier, much better than Kings. Just surviving an extra turn or two will make the difference versus a little bit more damage. Same here in round 2. It's going to be like something you'll have to test around. You could put Nile on Lord of Time and make her tanky so she doesn't die, and Kings on Empress. Or if you want to all in and pretend like Empress, like who cares about the Lord of Time? She's just there for the damage boost, which you get right away. Just keep Nile on your Empress, and it'll make her even tankier, which is my plan. And then in here, same deal. I just put Nile on Celestial Spear. And, ultimately, it's not going to make too much of a difference. Just make sure your best gear is on whoever, right? And let's do it like this. Honestly, this team is not going to... I'm doing it for the first 2. So save. One other thing to note here is in the shop, you want to try and get this each week. It's brand new, even for the older servers. It's just going to add a ton of PvP stats. Costs a lot, so just work towards saving for this. You'll need to buy it 4 times first to activate it. And then I would recommend still keep going for it so you can upgrade it and awaken it to get these huge PvP damage reduction and damage boosts. It's going to give you a slight edge over anyone who doesn't. And for the rewards, you get the daily rewards. As you see, I had skipped yesterday, so I got the 2x, which is great. And then there's weekly rewards that reset every Sunday, which it happens to be today for me. So if you can get the 20 fights in, which I'm going to go for, you'll get a elemental crystal, 100% worth going for. If you do the daily tasks every day on a normal week, you'll hit the weekly, no problem. And the rewards here, pretty good. Obviously, you don't know who you're facing, so it's going to be hard to go for number one unless your team and you're like the strongest one on your server. But don't sweat it. These top rewards don't give stats. They're just you know, little banners that make you, show off what you're doing, but no extra stats, which is good. And yeah, relatively, I aim for honestly top 50, top 20 on my other accounts. Sometimes a little bit higher. It just depends on how active I am. But remember, it's 3 tickets per fight, so don't go wild because the return for diamonds to cost ends up being not great if you don't have a bunch saved up. And the fights, once you have the quick battle on, are like that. Nice and easy. You get 3 cards to flip. If you click anywhere on the screen by accident, it's going to give you the first card. But not worth buying these at all, honestly. You'll just keep getting them each week. I tend to just click the right card. Not a big deal. Look at that. Paid off this time. That's just straight up luck. So I'm actually going to go and work towards going for it. And as you see, we got our butt kicked by the dragon lady right here. 11 star, fully stacked, 9-star empress. No matter what combination we did there, we weren't gonna win that one, right? So you're not gonna win them all unless you're the best. So I'll have to come back. I think I have a couple tickets. How many more do I need for this weekly? I have 6 fights. Oh, to win 20 times. So that's actually, I thought it was just play 20 lines. So that's gonna cost you a lot. I might not be able to do that this week. It's gonna be easy throughout the whole week. It just is expensive if you think about it. If I needed a bunch of tickets, I mean, as long as you're going under 1,000, it's gonna be worth it because the daily shop is 1,000 each, so you can think of it that way. If you are going for arena tickets, I personally like to just use the refresh. It's pretty close to the same cost. It costs 20 to buy one, but in this way you can get more, and you also get like vouchers and stuff. It's a gamble though, so that's just the way I do it. All right, let's hop over and talk about the 7-day target. Today you get the ring, which is great. So let's just throw that on our empress. As obviously everything you get, throw it on the empress. So let's slap that sucker right on her. Enhance, make sure you go to the blessings always and do that. Anything that is an attack, I personally like to change. Empress does scale with HP 2 on our big hit for her rage ability. So if you have like a blessing like this, it's kind of fine. I do have a bunch of dust, so I'm not afraid of just going for attack. Oh, I clicked it too fast. We're getting lucky. Double crits right there. So we got a level 5, relatively cheap. We'll leave it there. Second here, what is this? Probably extra bonus. Yeah, 4,000. So right off the bat, you're going to be close to that first weekly purchase, which is great. Let's claim all these. Maybe we'll get something good. Oh, we completed the set. Straight luck. This is going to be random for you. So sorry if you don't get as lucky as I did. Let me slap that on a second. Nice little core hero here. Once again, we already have silly fruit bombs. Not the greatest. Unfortunately, the tricolor core heroes are not great. Paladin Celestial Spear you'll get later after the 14 days. It's pretty good. Will last you a while on your third team. We got one core hero here, which we already have. Once again, another bomb. Not the greatest. She's good because I was talking about the dragonspine tower, and I'll have the video linked at the end for that. We did place. I was trying to save you time, and we placed number 10, so we got the 80. So let's go and rank that up as well. Get these extra stats. PvP damage boost obviously increase. It's going to make it a little bit easier for us. Obviously, we're going to be missing out on the last 2%, but that's not the big deal. The big deal is getting the coronet. So even if you're only at 1 star, 0 stars, as long as you have the coronet, which you should, you're doing great. Let's go back to the events here. We can just blast through the first couple trials here now, and we'll stop before we do the last one like always. So let's see how the server is doing. A little less active. Looks like it's going to be a little bit harder here. Right? Yes, last time we're well into the day, and only 37 have cleared the easy mode, so maybe everyone's sleeping. It is the weekend, but let's see how it looks. Well, I mean, Empress made that extremely easy. Even Night Eater was up there on the damage. So I'm hoping it's just a bunch of people are it's the weekend, you're busy, can't do it, because right now we're trucking along because Empress and Night Eater are stacked. And I don't even think we would have needed Empress, it looks like, for these first couple fights. And the Empress just slapping the whole team down there. Trying to get my coffee sip in, it's so hard. And it's great for me, I don't have to fast forward like all those other videos. So that's sweet. And Ghost Lord shouldn't really destroy our team too fast like the other heroes. She will stun, which is very annoying. So it'll be interesting to see that. We only get the 3 attempts like always. and it's up to 50 million now. But the goddess is doing 10 million to smack, so you just get in there right off the bat. You know you're getting your coronet, right? You're between the 2 days. So we're just gonna have to try and really smash the damage meters. Definitely the top 10%. You get some more of these. We're at 40, so that will bring us up to 60. At 50, you can upgrade one of yours, or you could go for another one. And we might do some more pulls later with our diamonds. It's kind of a risk for me because I honestly don't know what's coming up yet. Let's do our free pull. That's what we earned from the Magic Codex trial yesterday. I forgot to do. So let's just smack that out and see what we get. And huge flywheel coins. We got 25 of these. These are awesome. Definitely want some more diamonds back. And some upgrade materials, which can use to just upgrade, obviously. So we're at 40. We could grab 2 more and bring us at 60. This shop is always here, so you don't need to rush. Like I said, just want to keep reminding you, don't need to rush on this. These flywheel runes don't expire, and the shop never goes away. You can always find it, even when you can't find it here. Hop in the guild, go to the shop, and it is right here, flywheel rune shop. Another thing about today is the server tour for the voyage, end of day 2. We're going to be basically doing a similar strategy as last time, except we're not going to grab the premium recruit tickets because you use up 40 of the keys and you only get 1 rudder. We're going to just buy 60 worth of this. So 5. I'm going to do 5 of the regular treasures and 1 of the advanced treasure. I like doing the regular normal treasures because it's more guaranteed to get your elemental crystal here at the end. Every 10 pops, so every 100 you'll get 1. It's guaranteed, whereas there's only the 8% chance if you see 1 here for the elemental crystal. So obviously just going to skip the animation here, blast through, get our rewards. Collect our challenges here. And we need 10 more right here, but remember, we're going to do the 5 here. At least I'm going to do. You could do 5 over here if you want, or you could still do the premium ticket. You just have to spend a little bit more diamonds like I did last time. So you see there, we get 6 more rudders. And we just need to buy 4 now, which is what I thought from last time. Just had forgotten that the first time is slightly different. So buy our 4 rudders, 1,200 diamonds. 100% worth it though, because you're getting these Valor proof early on, getting you closer to that card. And these are what the real goal is, especially as free to play to get, because it opens up a world of options in the real shop. And now that we're here, we can hit that redeem. We're in this second section here. We're going to need to do 5 more pulls. You have 2 options here. You can go for the Cosmos Talisman, or you can start getting like half a treasure. I'm going to go for the Talisman. It's just a little bit more early game power. This will get you further along with the treasures. Long run, it's a wash, honestly. This one will save you, it'll earn you like 2 more rudders if you go that way. But we're going to do 5 single pulls, not the 10. You get 10 here, so don't smash the 10 pop. We're doing 5 single pulls. So we save our rudders for the next time the real cruise comes around. These don't expire. And here we go. We get another 2 rudders here. We get some more keys. We're going to hit that redeem. We're going to get our Talisman. What did we get? Anything good? It's got Fury on it and Reflect. It is the weakest Fury, but it is nice to have Fury. And remember, now that you still have 20 keys, hop back over here, grab this 2 more times. You'll get 2 more rudders and 2 advanced treasure tokens, the vouchers. So you're left with 11 rudders like last time, and save these. We're up to 160 of the Valor tokens, so slowly working our way towards that light dark core selector. Some other PvP things to look out for is the championship does come around again today. Make sure you've updated your lineup to include Empress. Just don't want to be missing out on that higher placement here for more rewards. In the team arena, the battles end in 1 day, 6 hours. I do have a whole strategy on it in the Discord, and I might make a separate video using the same content tomorrow on how I approach it. But ultimately, you can store up all the battles to the very end. So if you're on before it ends in a day and 6 hours, you'll have more battles. Everyone will have higher ratings. So when you do your challenges, you'll have basically inflated points gaining, and you have a higher chance of placing in that top 10. So we'll revisit this tomorrow right before the end, and I'll show you my exact strategy of how I did it, and we'll see where we place. Looking at the memory corridors like yesterday, now that you have Empress, you should have been able to clear all Valkyries. And just remember to go back and make sure all of these have a check mark. Like if you look here, my Dragon Princess one, I didn't complete the extra bonus stage here. So definitely going to go in here and get these 100 fragments as extra rewards. Definitely don't want to miss out on. And you'll just crush it. This is the formation I use for all of the other stages, clearing through Valkyrie. It's you don't even have to use the hero they provide you. You can if you want, but the 3 God Heirs, Lord of Time, and Elementalist, Empress is strong enough to just crush all the stages right now. And easy with the Empress. And let's move over to back to the tower real quick before we do any more, and see if like all the stuff we did progressing our account today so far made any difference in clearing this. And we were able, just with that little bit of power gain, just to get by there. Let's see how much further we climb. And I'm tempted to test out switching Nile over to Empress and Kings over to Night Eater to see if it makes any difference here. So let me just double check. I wasn't really looking at the lineup. Nothing in particular here for moving around the lineup here. One last thing I can try is just putting Night Eater up front. Maybe having a frontline tank like that would make a difference. No. And as you can see, swapping out Dark Knight for Luminescence stuns the Night Eater off the bat and allowed us to clear this stage. So to get by here, just swap out your Dark Knight with Luminescence and you'll have no problem. Looks like she just targets Night Eater, makes it much easier so we don't just get clapped on the first wave there. So now we're in stage 5. We're just going to keep the same team, see if this ends up being better. Luminescence is a great non-core hero that everyone should have. Just because she stuns right off the bat, and when she does die, she gives you a damage reduction / damage buff. So let's see how far we can make it. I think we're right around where the other free-to-play player is, so we may be basically near the end of today's limit. Especially I'm seeing here they have the twins. The twins revives everyone, so we can just watch the fight real quick. So there's everyone getting revived. And we'll slowly just die off here. So I'm thinking maybe with this goddess we can squeak by for this stage, the 5-4. And that extra shield is going to be really dependent on how Empress targets early on, because we kind of want her to kill the assassin that's taking out our Empress like right off the bat. We can do one thing and move it like this, see if it makes a difference. And there we go. At least we killed the assassin that round. So we don't proc our Empress passive right away. And she can build up rage here. So now if we kill them, she has a full rage bar. So hopefully she lives. Oh, just not enough hits. Well, I guess we can try and spam it. And we got by. So it was the same thought process there before, just hoping that with that goddess extra shield, our Empress would hopefully have enough rage. So we're able to squeak by one more stage. And let's see if we can get any further. And let's hope we can get by this one. Let's see what it looks like. We're gonna need so we're gonna need some big hits here. All right, so after a lot of trial and error, I think I found the combination that should work. The combination is this squad right here in this formation. Rapid Talisman on both Luminescence and Revenant Knight to make sure they're first in the turn order. And Revenant Knight's going to go first, send the DK to the Abyss. Luminescence is going to stun Night Eater. And then DK is going to set up the Dragon's Roar debuff, hopefully, on one of these heroes. And Empress should hopefully kill these 3 at least. So let's see how it looks. That's the goal. We need to kill these 3 off the first turn. And we did it there. So now we just need to pray that she doesn't revive one of the damage dealers. That's crazy. Who will she revive? We just need Empress to live with one more rage move here. Hopefully kill her. Oh, just so close. So essentially, that's what you're going to want to have to try. If we had just a little bit more damage, we would squeeze through it. I can try and quick battle a few times, but I'm not going to spend too much time on this. That's what I think may be your best bet. And there we go. We got by it. So let's see if we can push up a little bit further. That unlocks some more additional rally rewards. The real thing is you need to get to, I think, 7-5, which I don't think we'll be able to. Plus, actually, we're now at the point where we need to clear floor 800 to get to the next stage. But we're going to do this trial first with Empress with Kings, and then we might swap her over to Nile, depending upon the damage, to see if that ups it. So make sure you're not making a mistake. Make sure both abilities are the damage ones here, the first and third. So you're getting that 10 million from the goddess. And make sure you have your god heirs here to make sure you're surviving as long as possible. I'm going to put her up front because Nile helps, tank some of the damage. So let's see what it looks like here. Big chunks of damage off the bat. She does stun, so hopefully we don't get unlucky with the stuns. We're killing the damage right off the rip. And she is killing our team, even with Nile. Fell over instantly. 60 million, though. We were able to crush the 50 million. If we look at the stats, we didn't even need the goddess damage. Maybe a little bit of it. But this is great to see. As you can see, Empress is killing it. 38 million, basically. We can claim all this, grab those extra stats. Oh, excuse me. And like I said before, make sure you're just doing this after the first time, getting even more random stats. All right, after those quick upgrades we just did, I did swap over Nile to Empress to see if it makes any difference. Just wanted to compare the damage. So now I expect her to die even faster. And let's see what it looks like now. Yeah, so it's nice that she tries to shield and heal herself off the bat, giving us a little bit more time. So it is looking a bit scarier right away, and that was less damage. So I'm going to swap back to Kings. We got Nile back on Night Eater. So let's see if this is the best combination for at least us. And yeah, it looks like having Nile on Night Eater is probably going to be your best bet. It's going to be a little random, clearly, with who she targets, because if she doesn't kill your supports here, you can revive and then probably last a little bit longer like I did the first time. But as always, the damage on Empress is nuts. And we're comfortably looking like we're in, rank 5 right now? Yeah, rank 5. So yeah, this is everything that I did on day 10 to get where I'm at. We do have the 4th coronet today, which is awesome. We just need one more to secure all of them. This one gives you that PvP damage reduction. And the next one is the big crown because it gives you the speed. You get right off the bat. It doesn't say how much it is, but we'll eventually get some speed depending upon how much we can awaken it. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you tomorrow. Take care.